What is going on, everyone? Welcome into Big Time Football Talk. They will take on Ohio State. We'll start with this game first, and then we'll talk about Michigan TCU. So they'll have a tough matchup with Ohio State. And, I was just thinking, I was listening to On3 podcast, or On3, their YouTube channel. Shout out those guys who do a really good job of, breaking down, talking college football. And I was just thinking that, Ohio State, whenever they're kind of the underdog, you saw 2020 in Clemson, whenever they're the underdog, they tend to really thrive in that moment. They came out and made a statement in that game. What else? 24. So 24 playoff, and it happens to be both times when they were the underdog in the playoff. So this will be a third time that they'll be the underdog in a playoff. The last two times we saw that. Well, two out of the three last two times we saw that, because in 19, I believe they were still underdogs to Clemson. They lost. But 2020 against Clemson, they made a statement as the underdog in that semifinal game. And then also 2014 against it's not two of the last three times, but these are just two notable times. So 2014 against Alabama, they were the 4th seed, taking on Alabama, the 1 seed, made a statement in that game, beat an Alabama team that most people thought they had no business beating. So that's an interesting spot. Will Jackson Smith and Jigba play? It's the $1 million question. No one really knows exactly what's going on. It sounds like it's a hamstring injury, but we'll have to see if he plays. And, this Ohio State team, they have an offense that can put up points on Georgia. Like a lot of people are saying, LSU just put up, some points on Georgia. You've seen this Georgia defense. Well, it is still very good. Teams still have shown that they can move the ball on them, and they're not, I think it was Kirby Smart taking out Jalen Carter, because they're not, without Carter, they're actually not, they don't really have as many, like Carter's a dude, but they don't have as many other dudes, obviously, as last year that can really rush the passer. I mean, Robert Beal Jr. is a good player. I don't think he's like any sort of like outstanding or elite pass rusher, but he is a good player. But, it'll be, if Ohio State can do some things with Jalen Carter as far as, chipping him with the running back. I saw LSU do that a lot. Then I think that, Stroud will have some time to make some plays. And the match, Marvin Harrison versus Keely Ringo, must-see matchup. Javon Bullard, the slot, will he cover Jackson Smith and Jigba? That will be, the next question. But you got to believe that if Smith and Jigba plays, he's a guy that always is going to get his. So I think that's why it's big, Jackson Smith and Jigba playing this game, because he's a guy that will always get his, knows how to get open, and knows how to, work DB's leverage and just find, get clutch catches. You saw, last year against Michigan, he just made that circus catch. He'll be certainly an X factor in this game. And, can they get any sort of a running game going? Chip Trainum, Mayan Williams, Travion Henderson, whoever it is out of those three, can they run with some physicality and keep this Georgia defense honest? Will be a big question. Georgia opens at 6.5-point favorites in this game. I actually thought the number would be a little bit higher, but we will we'll see if that line moves up or if it moves down. So much, guys, for tuning in to Big Time Football Talk. Make sure to stay tuned for more episodes and clips from the show. Till next time, peace.